Yeah, I think we talk about, putting together a list of schools. I think you go back to question number one about what's important about the recruiting process. And we talked about location. We talked about finances. We talked about the fit. I think you have to put together that list based on those questions, right? Based on those answers. When you're talking about building your lists, and everyone's out here listening to these lists, right? They have to be realistic and there has to be collaboration. I go back to the collaboration, and we all have to be on the same page because you're going to build your list and you're going to give your list to your team coach, and your team coach is going to look at that and say, Jim, Joe, John, Garrett, Mark, Clint, great list. I don't know if these three schools are right for you based on the level of play, based on where you're at from a developmental standpoint. And then there has to be some listening to that. There may be three schools where the parents say, look, this is too expensive. We need to stay in this area. Where do you see yourself going to school? Where can you play? Where are you going to get opportunity to play? Where financially does it make sense for the family to sit down and go? Academically, what is that academic institution going to do for you in the next 10 years? And then you put that list together based on that. Sometimes the lists are put together based on, color of uniforms and how well the football team's doing. And sometimes I don't know if those are the right types of lists. It's like, I could hardly wait to get to Michigan and watch a football game on a Saturday. Well, realistically, if you're a football player at the University of Michigan, you're going to the football games on Saturday. But if you're a baseball player, there's a lot of times you might be practicing during the football game, and you're not going to see a whole lot of those football games. So to make a decision based on, I like the football uniforms and I want to go to that school, I think we have to be a little deeper in the process of making our lists. Those lists, I think, need to be made based on the academic culture. Those lists need to be made on the size of the school. Those lists need to be made on the finances. The last piece of that list that needs to be made is what school is going to give me an opportunity to make the team and play for that team. What is the style of the coach? Like, what style does the coach have? Does the manager have? Does he fit my style? Is he more cerebral? Does he like to hit for power? Does he like power arms? Does he use, how is that happening? And if you look at that just a little bit deeper, it really helps you to understand your list, because now you're finding a place that you fit. And if you fit, you have a chance to be successful.